He made it a little bit harder than it should have been, but Miktabek Orobai goes out there and cashes the lock of the night play for us at UFC 301. We're hoping to keep that train moving here, but just a quick update on the tally over the weekend. We go 2-1 on lock of the night plays. The LFA one eats dust. OKTAGON comes through for us. UFC comes through for us. So that's 2-1 plus 0.46 units and a 3% ROI. And then on the year, that now improves our record to 31-19 for minus 16.76 units and minus 7% ROI. There was a miscalculation over the last couple of weeks of some sort. I think it just threw off the calculation by about 2 to 3 units. Have it all third-party tracked anyway, so in case you guys want to double-track it or double-check it and see if I'm not telling the truth there. That's how you guys can find out by checking that out. Otherwise, yeah, that now improves our record to minus 16.76 units. Still a far cry from where I want to be, but we're on the right track based on how far in the hole we originally were. All right, I got another 3 lock of the night plays for you guys, or top 3 lock of the night candidates for you guys this weekend. We also have KSW and PFL MENA going down this weekend, which I'll also have lock of the night plays for. You can find out which lock of the night I am going with for each card on the Lock of the Night Patreon page. Check that out in the description below. All right, let's check out the top 3 Lock of the Night candidates I have for you guys. First of which is going to be Terrence McKinney and Esteban Ribovics under 1.5 at minus 235. Terrence McKinney is a guy that normally goes out there and gets the early finish or ends up getting finished himself within the 4th, 5th, or 6th minutes of fights. He has this crazy run of fights ending inside the first round and ending under 1.5 rounds as well. So when you can get that line anywhere around that minus 250 or better range, it's worth a shot in my opinion, especially considering the type of fighter he's going up against here in Esteban Ribovics, who will smell blood and go after it once he senses that McKinney is starting to slow down, and he'll likely be able to get that finish over McKinney. My prediction is McKinney actually gets to finish himself within the first round here, but again, even if he ends up gassing out, we know that Ribovics can go out there and get the win for us at that under 1.5 mark as well. So that'll be the first lock of the night candidate at minus 235. The second lock of the night candidate is going to be Sean Woodson coming in at minus 225. He's going up against Alex Caceres, a guy somewhat similar to Charles Jourdain last time around in terms of a guy that likes to throw a lot of unorthodox strikes and tries to close the pocket in terms of that process. But Sean Woodson has shown time and time again that he does a great job in terms of establishing his range, utilizing his 1-2s down the pipe, using that kick up the middle, but does a great job in terms of establishing range and just staying out at distance while also beating up his opponents at distance. It's almost a cheat code that he's managing to stand at 6'2" and fighting at 145 pounds, but he's never had any issues making weight, so you can't knock him for it. He's a very solid fighter, very crisp boxer, and I think we're going to see Caceres have a lot of trouble in terms of closing the pocket here and trying to get off on his own offense. So give me Sean Woodson as the second lock of the night candidate. The third and final lock of the night candidate is going to be Carlos Ulberg coming in at minus 270. Kind of chalky here, but I feel like this is a great matchup for him to go out there and keep Menafield at bay and utilize this superior striking approach to keep him there. We saw last time around in Alonzo Menafield going up against Dustin Jacoby, a similar fighter to Carlos Ulberg somewhat in terms of the fact that they both like to utilize range and keep their opponents at distance, but I think Ulberg utilizes his distance management a lot better than Dustin Jacoby. Should be able to utilize that jab, stay consistent, keeping Menafield at range, and utilizing that lateral movement so that Menafield is unable to uncork one of those big bombs. We saw 90% of that Jacoby and Menafield fight being successful on the Jacoby side, but it was just those 2 knockdowns in rounds 2 and rounds 3 that ultimately swung the judges in Menafield's favor. I think Ulberg will be a little bit more defensively conscious than what we saw from Dustin Jacoby, and this minus 270 could end up looking like minus 400 if he's able to avoid those big bombs. Give me Ulberg as the third and final lock of the night candidate. There you guys go. Top 3 lock of the night candidates. Which one? And I'm going to go with, let me know in the comment section below. You guys can take a guess there, or you can find out as I've already posted for the Patreon folks over at the Lock of the Night Patreon page. Link for that in the description below. All right. I'll see you guys later today for the top 3 dog of the night candidates. See you then. Peace.